we talked about this last week just a little bit before the movie came out. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to present to you is quite possibly one of the most important films that we've ever had witness to this great mortal plane known as Earth. Now look, this is developed small indie film, but important indie film that was released to, well, we'll talk about that in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lesbian Space Princess. Have you seen this, Cecil?
I did. I saw this last week when you ran it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get everybody caught up.
No sound.
Yeah, no sound.
No sound?
Oh, no.
No sound, sir.
Well, the idea of a lack of sound just won't do. I will bring it back up, and we must hear sound because that is part of what makes Lesbian Space Princess Lesbian Space Princess.
Kiki, I didn't exactly have girls knocking down my door before you did. You are my everything.
You're dumped.
Fuck.
I just thought dating a space princess would be more fun. Where am I?
We're the straight, white malians.
Now look, I need everybody to stop and calm down. All right? I know that you're witnessing greatness right now. I understand your excitement is palpable, just bursting through the screens, and I understand that these straight white malians are the bad guys. But give it a chance, guys. Just give...
It can get better.
Come on.
Kill the lesbian!
Sarah, you gotta help me.
Now look, I know that it's telling you that the straight white males want to kill the lesbians because in reality, just like in real life, that's all straight white males want to do. I get it, but stop, don't judge yet. Stop, give it a chance.
Kiki! I can't just abandon her. I've got to save Kiki.
An intergalactic space quest to save your ex? Oh, wow.
Oh, God, this is pathetic.
If she loves you so much, what is taking her so long?
I have a huge crush on you.
Get up, you little sweaty bitch.
Oh my god.
Now look, I know that this is a giant penis gun. All right? I know that you're over here freaking out from your excitement and that your penis may look like that penis on screen right now. But don't judge it just yet. I know, Phoenix. I know. All right? Let's just give it a chance.
We gotta be confident. We gotta be but not too confident. We gotta be beautiful.
Oh, not too
But not too beautiful.
Too beautiful.
You gotta have nice shoes. You gotta everything you do. I gotta do backwards in flat shoes.
Now, look, I know that this movie was released to critical acclaim on September 11th.
But to be fair, that's like their Australian September 11th ahead of time.
Yes. Yes, which as we know, because of the world, apparently Australia's September 11th is different than America's September 11th. Thank you, Blabs, for that.
Well, no, because like by the time it's our like September 11th, it's already 12th over there.
Anyways, the Lesbian Space Princess, were eligible for up to $600,000 in a screen production grant funding for the script. Cecil, $600,000 to make this movie. What are your thoughts on that?
I used to work at an editing. I used to edit at a college out here, and we did some animation and whatnot. And we're going back 15 years. But we used this. There was a software called Toon Boom, and Toon Boom is pretty much the industry standard right now. If you
Okay.
look at Family Guy, if you look at what's that KIF, if you look at so many popular shows and you see the characters that have noodle arms and they have the big eyes and they all kind of look the same. They all have that CalArts look.
Yep.
99% of the time they're animated with Toon Boom. And Toon Boom is basically an animation system that makes it so that it is as simplistic as possible to animate something. You do everything on what's called the tweens. It's why nothing has elbows and it's why nothing has like really discernible joints anymore, because it's so much easier to just place points down and bend things. So the fact that there is a $600,000 movie that is animated using Toon Boom, which I would put money down that that's what they use for the animation software on this. And it is ludicrous because the amount of money that's being spent on something like this, it can't, like, how could they spend over $500,000 and this is the end result? This is insane. This should at least... I don't know about the content. I don't know if it's good. I'm not going to say that it is bad outright because I have not seen it. Just simply going by the trailer, it does not look particularly good. It does not look particularly well written, and it looks abysmally poorly animated because it is another thing that's using Toon Boom. It looks like a gigantic waste of money.
Well, Cecil, I'm sorry that you're such a giant bigot that you can't see the true art that is being thrown out right here. That's really unfortunate for you. But I think that we do need to really put on our big boy pants here and really talk about how much money this movie actually produced. Right now, let's play the game. Blabs, you are aware. Phoenix, have you seen the amount of money generated by Lesbian Space Princess?
I
its
have
box
not.
office. Okay. Let's start with you, Phoenix. How much money did Lesbian Space Princess generate its opening weekend in the international box office?
35,000.
$35,000 for Phoenix. Cecil?
Just to come back to what I said way at the beginning, Zizix Road made $30 and 2 people requested a refund, so it made $20. So that's the worst. But anyway, this I am going to say made $1,000 in its opening weekend.
Well, I have good news and bad news for both you gentlemen. Phoenix, while you were closer, you have gone over. So Cecil is correct with a box office of $30,551 internationally here for Lesbian Space Princess, which, if you're asking all time, where does that rank? I'm glad you asked, because in the 34,459 movies that have been released, you can see this is apparently from the-numbers.com right here. You can kind of see the box offices for a lot of these. And what was the movie that you mentioned there, Cecil?
Zizix Road.
Zizix. I listen, I don't know. I don't see Zizix Road on here, but
Interesting.
It is interesting. But this is done considerably better than you would expect, as it is ranked 23,730th all time, approaching the upper half of films released all time. Actually, approaching the upper 66th percentile of movies ever released. So
does it say how many theaters it was released in?
Good question. I do not see this. Not a whole lot of information. The data for Lesbian Space Princess is lacking, unfortunately. But I can let you know that Shabana Aziz played Sarai over here. So that's all I can tell you. Hey, question. How many of these people do you think have pronouns in their bio?
100%.
Just let's just take a quick glance really fast. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh wow, hold on. The director. Let me just show you what Emma.
But she's a lesbian.
Oh my God, is she a lesbian?
Well,
Let's go.
You're right. What you know.
Yeah, exactly. You're a product of your surrounding over here. So hey, good for you, Emma Hobbs, and
Is that a
Leela.
woman?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
That's Emo Phillips.
It does have Emo Phillips going on.
Price is no she, her.
Yeah, a lot of rainbows. This is the other person here. So okay. Anyways,
Credit where it's due. They got $600,000.
Yes.
And they made this happen. So, and you know what? I will not shit on them for that simply because of the fact that they didn't take a pre-existing property and ruin it. They said, we got this money. We're going to go and make our own original thing. So whether it's good or bad, good on them for like taking up the mantle and deciding to make their own thing instead of absconding something else and perverting it.
I agree with you 1,000%. I think it's great. And ultimately, what happened? Again, the audience didn't show up. They didn't show up. Hey, but good news, though. There will be a United States release coming in October
I thought you were going to say
of
a sequel.
2025.
Okay.
No.
American sequel.
The same thing. I thought there was going to be.
It's going to be about the gay princes.
There's going to be a live action sequel.
Yeah. So it's going to be released on Halloween.
Ooh.
Which I don't really know what that really says about it. You know, it's a Friday night, whatever. Okay, that's fine. But there you go. Now you have your latest update for Lesbian Space Princess, which I know a lot of you guys were really excited about. So thank you for allowing us to platform that for you. Very important information, which is great. Commodore fan says, I have Garfield Kart on Steam. Got it for my nephew to play. I have about 2 hours in the game. It's all right, but the controls are a bit loose and feels kind of soulless. It's only $20, so I give it a 6 out of 10. Thank you, Commodore fan. Appreciate your bravery.
I've heard it's very clunky.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got
As
it for
expected.
$1. Not very good.
Same. I got it for my son loves Garfield, and I bought it on Switch for $1.
Like
And
I have it. And I've
gotten
never
my
played it.
I've gotten my $1 worth out of
Multiplayer,
it.
maybe? I say we all do it. On Plus, maybe.
Play
Yeah.
the worst Mario Kart game ever.
Yeah, it's like the
Why not?
anti-king of the card. It's just...
Yeah. Bunch of losers.
Yeah, honestly, I've played worse kart games. It's not horrible.
Write that down, Craig says. Write that down.
No, yeah, for sure. Let's play shit games. I think it's great.
King of the Garfield Kart.
Blabs, you wanted to hit a few things really fast. TV and shits before we roll out because we have Cecil here. What would you like to hit on?
Oh no, I just thought he might want to talk about the Emmys. I actually no, like real fast though. What's your opinion, Cecil, on Sean Astin being the SAG-AFTRA president now? Do you care? at all?
Rudy.
Not even Mikey or Samwise, but you get Rudy.
No, Rudy.
All right. That's fair.
I think he'll do a good job.
Okay. And
I do have some stuff to talk, but if we go there, so if we talk about like the Emmys and all that stuff.
well, I do have this one. Hang on, I'll pull this up right now for you. Boop. Okay. Let's just look at the Emmys. By the way, did anyone ever realize that the Emmys were on? Because I knew nothing. I don't pay attention. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, the Emmys are on. It's like, who the hell knew? Who the hell cared? So I do have this when you're ready, Phoenix. So this is, what's her face's name? Elizabeth Banks, if I'm not mistaken, right? So she's doing a little presentation, and we'll just see what she has to say.
Well, hold on. I don't think we're going to get flagged for this.
Oh, we are?
So give everybody just a quick TLDR on it.
Right, so she's presenting a category that has all women but one man nominated. And she's all like, oh, well, since all these women are nominated, clearly the man is going to win. And then she opens it up, and lo and behold, the man actually wins the category. So everyone's like, not today, bitches. And it's kind of funny.
The patriarchy wins again.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny, but it's like, if they're not good, they're not good. If the guy just so happens to win, who the hell cares, you know?
If you look at the video, when the guy wins, the camera, of course, goes right to him, and there's a woman behind him to his left, and oh boy, is she not happy that he won. Dude, I had sent that to you, yesterday? I saw the video, and I knew it was coming because she was so like...
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, I won't play the clip,
Oh,
but you can just
dude.
share my screen, Phoenix. Look at that face!
Look at that face! She's
mad.
And
She's mad.
like, I'm sorry. He didn't win because he was a guy.
He won
because
Yeah.
it was the best thing. And apparently, Adolescence, which was his movie, apparently is like the most woke out of all of them. I haven't seen it, but I saw a lot of comments. People basically all saying the same thing. So I don't know. I mean, it's just incredibly funny because honestly, Elizabeth Banks, I liked her in 40-Year-Old Virgin. And then when she said she was going to be a director, I was like, okay, fine. Get out there and if that's what you really want, do it. And then she put together Charlie's Angels, which was god awful. And then she did Cocaine Bear, which was just a giant meme movie, which wasn't as good as it should have been. And really, I think that she's just kind of riding this whole wave of, let me see, how hard I can push this, even though she's not really all that talented. Like, there are a lot of directors out there who deserve that. And I'm talking like female directors too. I'm not just talking, but she's just the loudest one right now that for whatever reason continues to get work, even though her stuff doesn't do particularly well.
Maybe she's sucking somebody's dick and that's why she keeps getting jobs.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's Holly weird.
It is Holly weird. I also have a point that I want to bring up about all the stuff that's nominated, something that I'm amazed that no one's talked about. If you look at all the nominations, almost all of them are from streaming platforms. Like, every now and then you'll see ABC or you'll see CBS or NBC or something. There was an MTV one in there somewhere, but the vast majority of them are Apple TV, HBO Max. And I didn't have a chance to look at previous nominations from previous years, but it really, to me, seems like this is another sign that just regular TV is just dying and or dead, that everything is streaming. And I'm talking like, when I say everything, I'm talking like, probably 90 to 95% of the nominees are from streaming platforms.
Well, it makes sense. They're on the rise. Makes sense to me.
They're dominating.
Yep.
Quality wise, I don't really watch a lot of new TV shows because they're all terrible. I spend more time watching movies or like TV shows from like, Japan and whatnot. But as far as like stuff that's in America, every now and then somebody will tell me I need to watch this, and I'll watch 10 minutes of it. And I'm like, no, this isn't good. And I turn it off.
Obey YouTube. Watch this video. It's suggested for you.